Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Cole with the WBZ News Update and a look at our top stories. Starting in Mashpee, that's where a school bus crashed in the snow with children on board. And getting a look at photos here of what we're talking about. About 15 elementary school students, they were on this bus when it hit a tree. EMTs checked out the kids and the driver and no one was hurt. Parents of 3 of the students, they arrived to take their children to school. Another bus also came to the accident site to transport the other children to class. The Mashpee School Department tells us the bus had minimal damage. And state police say a canine officer helped capture the man who tried to break into a storage facility and then led troopers on a chase in a U-Haul. Billerica police started chasing Alexander Encarnacion last night, but called in state police for help when he drove onto a highway. Now, the pursuit ended in Linfield when Encarnacion crashed into an empty cruiser, but then ran off. A trooper and her canine, Thor, found Encarnacion. He was treated for a dog bite and is now facing more than half a dozen charges. We're now exactly a week away from the First in the Nation primary. And with the Iowa caucuses over, the candidates are shifting their attention to New Hampshire. Former President Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, and Nikki Haley all have events in New Hampshire today. Now, WBZ will have live coverage of the New Hampshire primary results 1 week from today. That's Tuesday, January 23rd, starting at 8 p.m. We'll bring you the first results. We'll have reaction from the campaign headquarters and instant analysis live on TV 38 and streaming right here on CBS News Boston. Now, we are in a next weather alert as well. More snow and rain heads our way, setting us up for some tricky travel conditions across the state. Let's get a check of our forecast with next weather meteorologist Jason Michael.
Courtney, we've been in it for several hours here in terms of snow showers, beginning late yesterday evening into the overnight, carrying over to the morning hours and now into the afternoon for our Tuesday. Here's the good news, though. Much of this activity is not coming down in the form of very heavy rain nor flooding issues. However, visibility has lowered. The roads, primary and secondary, are still having some issues as people are out on the roadways for us this Tuesday, and they're also helping to sort of get things treated. From the Mass Pike moving eastbound, some really good bursts of snowfall moving through. That is where the darker blues are, and even winds have kind of been behaving themselves. The switchover is now happening south of the area near the Taunton region, over towards Portsmouth, even getting over towards New Bedford, Bourne, Barnstable County, over towards Eastham, Truro, even out to P-Town, where some moderate to heavy rain is moving through that region also. Limiting visibility, but also causing temperatures to warm up into the mid to upper 30s and even some 40s splashing up across the map. Onshore winds now aiding and abetting in that warmth. We have breezy winds coming in from the east, which is a very unsettled easterly wind. And look at our temperatures, 36 now, just to the south and east of the city. Almost a 10-degree spread between Bedford and Plymouth at this hour. 44-degree water temperature, 36 degrees it feels like at the surface in P-Town, and low 40s as far as Eastham is concerned. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. Today into the afternoon we go. Notice that we really keep that cold air lofted north and west of the city. As the rain pushes out, the cold air swoops right back around dinner time tonight. Think 7, 8, perhaps even 9 p.m. Skies are going to be noticeably clearing out here and the cold air will be settling back in. Tomorrow morning, waking up upper teens, perhaps even low 20s. Feels like temperatures at the bus stop, if you're waiting for the T, if the kids are waiting at the bus stop, perhaps even you have to walk to get to your destination, is going to be noticeably cooler out there. So you're going to need an extra layer tomorrow. More sunshine moving back in. Sun high clouds return to the mix. High pressure is dominating back into the driver's seat. Wednesday, Thursday dry, another system arriving for us on Friday, and we'll likely stick around with our next weather alert on Friday. But again, that's going to be a weaker system. Our winter weather advisory still in effect through 7 p.m. Mark it down, and that's when the clearing skies move in. And as a result, temperatures will be cruising down into the low 20s and even upper teens by sunrise. And check out these numbers here again. Roughly around 6, 7 a.m. for our Wednesday, 17 in Lawrence, 15 in Bedford, 16 in Nashua, 17 in Portsmouth, 19 degrees for a surface forecast, low temperature in Plymouth. Through the rest of the week, near single-digit wind chills waking up on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and even Monday morning, with daytime high temperatures remaining below freezing for the next several days and finally resurfacing next Monday. Courtney?
Jason, thank you. I'm Courtney Cole, and this has been a WBZ News Update.